Well, it looks like the hopper bins must have got empty last night. We got one 8,001 bushel there, another 8,000 bushel one right over there, and that's our wet storage. It waits there for the dryer to go through. They can take out 2,000 bushel an hour at 10 points, something like that. Don't quote me on that. But so we got 16,000 bushel worth of wet storage while we wait for that to dry, because it can't keep up with the corn, and that's what goes through there into another bin. And then drying into this bin. Then last night they did another one over there, so because we had enough of that to turn on the fans while it's cool at night. Because you don't want, even if it's dry, you don't want hot corn in the bin. That'll rot. You want it to be like a refrigerator in there until it's time to come out. First you dry it, then you cool it, then you store it, then you sell it. Getting going Saturday. Since we're going Saturday, that means this is our first Wednesday video. That's only gonna get higher, that field average. Our chance of the field record. Corn's really good this year. At least early planting stuff. This planted early April. First stuff we planted, then I headed to Indiana. Then came back, did a second planting around here. This will be the last field of the first plant, and then we'll come back. We'll switch to the second plant, see how it is. It's on sand, this is on some darker dirt. Well, my YouTube guy is out taking pictures. There he is right there in action. Down here below, watching the devastators. Oh, there's corn behind me. Nope, coming up here now. Whoop. Everything we've picked so far has been Pioneer 1742Q, which is the new one they're excited about, and 1608 AM, which we had some last year, was good. And that's 1608 AM. Woo! It can crank. A lot of 270, 280 out there. It's got a high top end, and averages about 10 bushel better than 1742Q overall. But wait for a truck. Should probably mention this field was full of tar spot. I'm not over by the corn. I'm in my truck meeting spot. I'll show you in a little bit. But us came in late enough that didn't affect yield, because it's awful good. That's why we spray fungicide. At least delays when it'll get it. Looking over here at these beans, these some 2.8s. They look ready. I think they're gonna start cutting Monday. Pods are getting dry, that's for sure. Beans hard. I don't know what it is. I'm not the bean guy. Just think it's ready. You can see it on the leaves here. Just covered. Good corn though, that's all that matters. Well, while I'm waiting for a truck to do a little greasing on the auger wagon. This thing's nice auger wagon. It's got several daily grease certs though. You got the where the tongue hinges, 2 squirts a day. The bogies, the big ones get 2 squirts a day. The little ones get 1. You got where the vertical auger tilts. And the upper auger pivot pin, all that gets 2 shots a day. Several of them on here. It's a lot better than when they were spread out all over the place. I can handle this. That's it for the daily grease certs. Do the PTO every 50 hours. There's a whole bunch of monthly ones. And then there's several that are like every 4 hours. And I used to set a timer to do that, but this one has a grease bank on it. Fill that thing up and it times out on that. Get some all lubed up. Just make sure it's filled before the season starts. It usually makes it. Dad's getting some fuel brought for him. I'm fixing oil leak. I got an O-ring right here. Busted. My fitting goes on. Go to the tractor. Ah, look at all the tar spot it had. It seemed to dry up really. Can't notice really a difference between the two numbers. They both got it pretty bad. But it's been late enough didn't affect yield, so guess I don't care. Definitely pays to do fungicide. I bet if it didn't have fungicide on it, probably would have cared. Well, done with that planting that field, which was like 100 acres. The rest of it down by the ditch I saved it done later just in case the ditch got out, which it didn't. Could have planted at the same time, but oh well. And now we're gonna head into some sand. That was planted later in this, but it's a 111-day corn where this was 117, 116. And it's on sand, so we're gonna go and see how dry that is. First combine breakdown.
That's pretty observant, isn't it?
It's a big one.
Notice this from the cab.
Yeah, how'd you do that?
You seen it wasn't there. If it ain't there, it ain't there.
The thing, it wasn't this one. You probably would have saw that one.
I wouldn't look for that one.
No. On the Indian Hills here, right?
Yeah. Oh, Indian knob.
Yep.
Look how dry this is.
We got a chain oiler on this one too. Works every time it works the auger in and out. Right there. That one up there. Now we don't do this all the time. About as close to hill farmer as we do right here. But we got some hills. It's not giant hills. They're pretty steep there. Well, you wouldn't know it by looking at it, but our last load, pigs right there, average 16.5. That is some good plant health late in the season. That's what we want. So, not going in the dryer. Anything under 18 we don't put in the dryer. This is going straight to David, straight in the bin. So no drying costs on this besides running the bin fan. You're running that to dry it down that way.
Well, we went from the flat black ground today to the real hilly ground here just north of St. Francisville. Corn here's averaging good too. A little bit better than I was expecting. So I don't know if you can get a good view of this. How hilly this country right here is. It's another beautiful evening. I'm glad we was able to move around this spring, get our corn and stuff all planted a decent time. I think the earlier crop's going to be a lot better than the later stuff with the dry we've had lately. 7th of September, and we are picking corn. It is good corn, and it is dry enough this place that we are putting it direct in the bin. Some of it's 16, some 17, a little bit up to 18, but not much. Most of the loads are going in at 16 something. It sure don't look that dry. Good fungicide. That's stalk nice and healthy. Beautiful sunset. Right, big old hill field over there. Now we're working on this one.
Monday, we're back at it. Get ready to fill up the combine. The diverter really works. No trash up there. No trash.
Yeah, I talked about it on YouTube how that really worked. Here's how I fill up the combine.
Works good.
Where you going, Jay? The tank's back
Did you
here.
press a button?
Jay, fuel tank's back here.
What?
Fuel tank's back here.
He's heading over right by the toll booth here at the Campbell Bridge to get our smallest field.
Well, Monday morning, starting harvest again. First full week of harvest. We'll get a lot done this week. And here working in St. F yet at the little fields. Going to be here at the toll booth at the Wabash Cannonball Bridge with this the littlest field we have. 1/2 acre. So we go from, I don't know, 680 or something field size to 1/2 acre. What a difference there. Well, got the 1/2 acre field done here. Don't take long to do that. Right there's the toll booth across St. Francisville Bridge.
Good morning. Take you along here. First swath, the first bean cutting. See how much of it I can get messed up here. Gonna get the header set first. Alright. See what we got. This little corner here is going to be a little bit wet. I need to check, make sure everything's closed. Really have not done that, so I'm going to get out and check that.
Got the north side of St. Francisville done. I have to look it up. It might be a field breaker as well. Not near as good as the other stuff, but for this sand hills, pretty darn good. Now we're gonna go south side of town. A lot of little fields around here. It takes a while. Also saw that the bean crew got going. Hopefully they got their cameras with them. Their combines probably aren't calibrated yet, but those Z-series, those 3.2s, wow. See what they end up being though. So far though.
There we're going. Looks like the loss at the back is acceptable. There's not very much left on the ground. And just really getting everything tuned up and going here. Opening up this field. David looked the header over, went back after his combine. Now we got a place for him to hook up. And they're pretty good beans. Haven't calibrated it yet, but they're looks like somewhere around 85 probably. And they're probably plenty dry. At least there's no green pods that I see. Going through pretty good. We'll keep you posted. We'll get it calibrated. We'll see where we're at. We got most of the ends off of this Freeman field, we call it. And we're Pioneer Z beans. These are 32 Z91Es. And they're standing good. And they're yielding good. I can't believe what the monitor's saying. I did calibrate it, but I'm going to calibrate it again because it's saying they're making 95. And I agree the beans are pretty good, but I don't think they're 95. Anyhow, that's the Z bean, and it's going through real easy. I like that. Easy to cut. You know, if you can gain a half mile or a mile an hour cutting beans over a month, that adds up. They're about 9% moisture, so they're plenty dry. See David's dust off there in the distance. Got both of them running here on the Freeman place. Cutting these Z beans. 32 Z91Es. They sure are going through nice. I like that. They're clean, there's not any weeds in them. That always helps. Come a long way in the last few years. See, companies paying more attention to the beans, and it shows.
Well, made it out by David's and by St. F was pretty good. Little fields and sandy, so it takes a while. Now we're out some bigger ones now. This is about to pick up. It's been a pretty slow day. Looks nice since we got all the dirt out of the way. Definitely don't have far to go to the dump. There's Aaron dumping. He's only one. We think one truck keep up here. Jay went to go do a little mowing with the bush hog. Always makes them look nice, wouldn't you? Mow right after you get harvested. Looks way better. Get those weeds knocked down.
Yeah, we're still at it in the same field. These Z beans have been very consistent all the way across. We got light dirt, heavy dirt. Got some a little more droughty than others, but they've been real consistent. So no problems with it. Right now, that 104 and 105 is a little more than normal. It's averaging something over 80. But you know, they're good spots. There always are. And there's some bad spots. Really happy with this bean so far.
We got done in at St. Francisville, did 12 fields, total of 130 acres. Lots of little fields in there. Now I'm out here by David's house, picking behind his place. Nice half-mile through, 75 acre field, nice building.
We're just about to wind up this field of the Z series beans. And they've been pretty good. I haven't got the scale weight yet. They're somewhere around 80, I'd say. Maybe a little more than that. You can see the sun's getting a little further down there. That's all that's left is this pass and that one. One more round. David's unhooking now, moving over to a different field. Start on that.
I just got one truck calling to us. Waiting on him a little bit here. Get a little video.
First mess up of the year. Forgot to dump the back hopper.
I wasn't gonna tell on you.
I don't care. I got big shoulders.
Yeah, it came back to the field. There was the back hopper was still like corn in it. We're getting it now, Luke. Keep going. When that big we've been there, it wasn't empty very long. 3 weeks maybe. We quit hauling out of it. Now already going back in it.
Take a little bit of the night action. Go here at David's. We don't like much here. Half hour will be down here. So then, see what we're going to be up to here. Looks like we're getting close to 400 acres. So, a couple hundred more will be 10%. A lot of corn. I need the night vision, take some videos of it, dump it in the truck, dump it in the auger wagon. For some reason my variety tracking isn't working right. Oh, it's showing all one variety pretty well in this field. Split 50-50, now it's jumped over on the other one that hasn't very many times during this field, so I don't know what's going on there. Something didn't get transferred right in the varieties. Check it out, see how it does the next field. Okay, well, we're done for today. First day of cutting beans for 2024. That Z series made 75, a little less than I thought I was going to, so obviously I was still a little long and I did shorten myself up. Hopefully it'll be closer now for the rest of the year. We'll have to keep double checking, making sure. And so we got 220 acres cut, so decent start, nothing broke. So do it again tomorrow.
Sweeping up the last of it. The field done at David's. And that's it for this video. See you back on Sunday. More harvest. Chance a tropical storm come through here Thursday or Friday, so see if we get any rain from that or not. Or not, we'll just be hammered down. See ya.